Hello, my respected seniors, professional colleagues, and friends. This is my second video on the issue of Section 50 of the Central Goods and Service Tax Act 2017 in respect of the interest on delay payment which should be paid on net tax liability. The government wire notification number 63 of 2020 Central Tax dated 25th August 2020, CBIC has clarified the amendment in section 50 of subsection 1, which will be effective with effect from 1st September 2020. This amendment has been made prospectively and not retrospectively. As the GST Council in its 39th meeting, which was held on 14th March 2020 in New Delhi, held that interest is payable retrospectively on net cash liability with effect from 1st July 2017. However, the amendment has been proposed to be effective with effect from 1st September 2020. Further, on 26 August 2020, the CBIC issued press release. They have clarified that the amendment has been made prospectively in view of technical limitations. Also explained that no recoveries will be made for the past period to provide retrospective relief as decided by the GST Council. It means the person who have already paid the interest on the gross liability in the past, they are loser. The government has further clarified in the press release that the amendment could not be made retrospectively due to certain technical limitations. But however, it does not mention about correcting how the person will get the refund of the excess amount paid on the gross liability earlier, before this amendment has come into operation. They said, government clarify that we will not insist if somebody has not paid, then we should not insist for the payment of the interest from that party. In case this amendment is not made retrospectively in law, then technically the taxpayer who have already paid interest on gross basis may not be allowed refund of the excess interest paid. In this regard, the Honorable Delhi High Court, in the case of Landmark Lifestyle, civil writ petition number 6055 of 2019 and civil miscellaneous petition number 26114 of 2019, and the Gujarat High Court in case of Amar Cars Private Limited granted stay on recovery of interest on gross tax liability until further orders. The Honorable Madras High Court also had taken a view in the case of Reflex Industry Limited, and they said the amendment seeks to correct an anomaly in the law and therefore should be read as clarifactory and to operate retrospectively. It also observed that when the judgment in the case of Magna Engineering was delivered, the amendment was only at the stage of press release. It was only on paper. However, now that the amendment has been enacted, it will come to the aid of the SSC. Therefore, they have directed the department to look into the matter and they said the interest is applicable only on net cash liability. Scenario, if we read this section plain language, then we can understand one thing. The benefit of paying the interest on the net cash liability should be available only in case of delayed filing of GST return. The benefit may not be available where the GST liability has been completely missed out in GST R3B of a particular tax period and is being paid in GST R3B of a subsequent tax period. If we read the amendment language that says, provided that the interest on tax payable in respect of supplies made during a tax period and declare in the return of the said period furnished after the due date in accordance with the provision of section 39. It means we can take the advantage of paying the interest on net tax liability only where for a particular tax period. If we missed out certain invoices in a particular tax period and take subsequently in a tax period, then the benefit of this section will not be available in that case, and also in the case where the commencement of any proceedings under section 73 or section 74 in respect of the said period shall be levied on the portion of the tax that is paid by debiting the electronic cash ledger. This was the clarification which I would like to bring your kind notice, that although the government said that we have made this amendment prospectively with effect from 1st September 2020, but it could not be made retrospectively with effect from 1st July 2017 as recommended in the 39th meeting held on 14th March 2020 by the GST Council. However, government has taken the softened corner and stand and clarify on 26th August 2020 that no recovery will be made for the past period to provide retrospective relief as decided by the GST Council. Thank you very much. Great.